Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to share with you my top 5 recommended computer accessories you should own as a motion artist. So let's dive in and have a look. Now, having a very good mouse may seem like an obvious thing when you're working on a computer. Now when it comes to precision, I recommend going with a gaming mouse such as this Razer gaming mouse here, because it offers you a level of absolute precision, which means you're going to be able to click on things a lot more accurately when working on a higher resolution monitor. Now, having a proper mouse like this also helps with better ergonomics, which means you're also going to be able to work for a lot longer without getting a sore arm. Now, if you're working on a 4K or 5K monitor, everything gets quite small. So having the exact precision in where you want to click is really important when working with After Effects and Premiere Pro. Now, currently when I'm filming tutorials like this, I switch over to using this Logitech M590 mouse, which is going to give me a silent click. So if cutting down noise is really important to you, then I recommend looking at a silent mouse like this. Now, keyboard shortcuts are going to save you a ton of time when working inside of After Effects and Premiere Pro. So the second product I recommend is picking up one of these After Effects or Premiere Pro keyboard mats. Now, these mats come in a range of different sizes to fit all different types of keyboards, but if you're someone who's going to be spending a bit of time in front of the computer, I highly recommend picking up one of these mats because it'll save you a ton of time of having to rote learn all of these keyboard shortcuts, as it helps you visualize all the tools and shortcuts in front of you. Now, having a good monitor is an absolute must if you want to be a motion artist. Now, I'm currently using this 4K LG monitor. Now, I highly recommend going with a 4K monitor, say over a 1080p monitor. And the reason is because you can fit a lot more screen real estate on a 4K monitor versus having a lower resolution. So here you can see how I can fit a lot more After Effects layers on the screen at once. Now, another advantage of having a very good quality monitor is the fact that it gives you really accurate colors and brightness settings. Now, these may not seem that important to you, but if you start exporting videos, a very common question I get is, why don't my colors match on, say, viewing on a phone or a different screen to when I'm actually working on it inside of After Effects or Premiere? Now, a simple way of addressing that is actually have a good color corrected monitor, and that'll just give you a lot more accurate output. Another advantage is that also having a higher refresh rate on your monitor will mean that you'll get a lot smoother playback when working with high quality video. Now, the fourth item I highly recommend owning as a motion artist is one of these, an SSD. Now, these come in a wide variety of speeds and sizes, but the one that I personally recommend is the Samsung T5 drive because it gives you the best bang for your buck. So it gives you really good speeds at a cost that isn't going to be breaking the bank. Now, if I could only afford one of these 5 items, it would be the SSD. Now, another huge advantage of owning an external SSD is that it'll speed up your entire workflow. Now, in this course, I also cover a video of data management on best how to utilize these SSDs in your workflow. Now, the last item I recommend owning is a really good set of speakers. Now, I'm currently using these JBL speakers, or commonly referred to as monitors, for monitoring my audio to make sure that it sounds really good. Now, there's a saying that we refer to in the industry that you're only as good as your audio. Now, I'm not an audio guy, but I do know that people are much more likely not to watch your video if your audio quality is very bad. So when it comes to video and audio, you want to make sure that your audio quality is still very good. So there you go, there's my top 5 recommended computer accessories you should own as a motion artist. Now again, if I could only afford one of these items, it would again be the SSD. Now you can refer to my other video in this course called Data Management, and that'll best show you how to utilize one of these into your workflow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.